The story of my identity begins with my dad. He grew up in post-communism China, where he didn't have the freedom or the opportunity to choose what he wanted to do. And at age 16, he escaped China. He swam through a body of water, climbed a mountain, and made his way to Hong Kong. From there, he got his green card and was able to land in New York, having no possessions, knowing nobody, and didn't speak the English language. So growing up as the oldest of two sons, it was expected of me to work hard. And at a very early age, I would try to make my dad proud. I wanted to make everything he did count because of how hard he worked to get us into America. But I would ask him during high school, "Hey Dad, what do I do? What's next after high school?" He would tell me to go to college, and he would tell me to get a high-paying corporate job. So when I got the job, he would tell me to get married or tell me to start a family. And it felt like a never-ending staircase that I had to constantly climb. After graduating college, I got that high-paying job and moved down to Cincinnati to pursue that career. All the things that I did that I thought that a job would bring, a career would bring, it didn't fulfill me. I didn't feel like it was giving me any life. I started seeking validation from my friends, from the car I drove to how much money I was making. It was just another never-ending staircase that I thought that I had to constantly climb, and I didn't feel like I was measuring up. It got to a point where 2 years later, at my job, I felt so alone and felt so empty. I literally remember yelling and shouting to God, "I'm done, I give up." I verbally heard God telling me, you have two choices. On one hand, you can choose a life of predictability. On the other hand, you can choose an adventure. And with that, I didn't look for another job, I just left. All the security of a career, left all that behind. I felt so vulnerable and so exposed because everything I worked so hard to build, who I thought I was all gone. I walked away from it. So within a month of leaving my job, I wasn't expecting God to provide another job for me. I didn't expect that in the middle of the committing to the I'm In journey, that God would provide us a house, and then also being a father to our first son, all within a year of obeying him. So what I was learning was that he was asking for obedience. And the more that I was obeying him and following him, the more peace and freedom it brought. The world around me, I feel like, is building bank accounts, building careers, building families, accumulating possessions. And the vision that God's given me is to dig deep and to have good soils that he could build upon. And what that also meant was I was able to live out of the identity that he's given me rather than the identity that I've built for myself. I am free.